a nail spot in Bombela eho ena omni South Africa under 20 team emano edebebo anywhere near FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup and also qualifiers ekoso first leg 2-2 and a game no and there ewo Ghana as I say second leg nyamia tumwa a miminda edi enemy game no a 3 p.m. ewo in Bombela Stadium eho and a sa game na nso ebetumi atodwa CAF a Gambian referee ononso midi eden aye Abi Sisi oni Isa Tuture and afa Jainaba Mane omo and ebehwe amasa game no etumi akoso ewo Black Princesses ni South Africa wo game eno som etodwa nyame ya atomwa weekend ye no ehunsem no eba enano pay ewo eye dwumadie no eso kwa crowds of folk wo boboko na so ya metimi break am ese nyame ya atomwa by close of Ochina eye Friday eye heart of folk new MD Oshia players on the technical team akasa ekabia by way of bonuses I also team no etia Edema players and Sakra and a movie from Encrine abe PM ewo Kumase abe bomb wajadi a big game no by close of a China working day Sikano Jakemu Nyinano ebe hit players no any technical team no on my account now we know a source of motivation and a management Nigeria say Womo edi ema players na wombe tumia buana omasiakai na omatumia dinkunim edi ama Accra to folk womu ebobo kona yede eno so ehun samnom edi ema ewo eye dwumadie nom eso na game no Asante Kotoko announce eye 50-50-100 Poachi eye 50 Center line eye 50 na fe VIP no eye 100 Ghana cedis na promotion unsam de pi ena eba enra unsa Asante Kotoko release video Captain Samba Onel Peter Aqua Amidu yedin kari atudwa se game no omobi no na oka video no when afa Kwame Poku baye ena omu edi omu nkomo ehye omu nkran eseni kwan se omu andareti eye heart of folk team no ena afa opponent bia ewo league nim ti game no womo eko na ni breso pa I no so eye deba no pay technical hit intino voices no yes yen to me ba no ba Facebook videos ni go on ma obenya bi now so what to me after the big story and he said Enra wabra coach Prince Ousu interim coach Edema Asante Kotoko oni boys ni she training national said baba isa kan no and unidentified men bi yenim so mo yakotoko echita for bebrena GDA se enkrofone suma omu ebisu GDA eso omu ana ba ese coach no omu ema no enye training on team no enti no on free training ground so ema nkomo twetwe kakra ekomu between members of the IMC and supporters leadership no etimi restore camp ema coach no esan return to adakojache ekoto training ne so ema training no etumi eba na wieye afi ene de meti anopani Kotoko training session ene enumre na yesi IMC no efa dwene ese omo edi security ebeko eye adakojache na omo akọ protect coach no any playing body no wabra womo so eye omo train no omo GDA say distractions no ma hwe ya ebe doso ama bi kra no man to me and concentrate na omo mo eye heart of for game no na omo to me and dinkunim nyame ya adoma kwasiada enti ene adakojache hobe de ni nyane se IMC no mpese omo be taking risk bia no ma take compromises bia na afe obiasa akobiem se bia no a ensemu na course no ebesan akoso biem honoma IMC no GDA se wo se coach Prince Ousu ena ebo Kotoko any has game eno etodwa nyame eya adomu akwasiada ayede ehonsam no ede emao ewo eye tumadie no eso ene anopay wuram ewo Diana Stars wombo boko no asya na me fantu dwa se coach and din edi choba aristika wadin komo edi afọ ni mediama game a otena and we told ya Ghana Premier League na Choba Aristika say woman players no Edin Komo SSS some person league na mediama omoda league nka na was woman etumi ahye na woman at points deficit na so omote points and so say be omo catch omo ho a woman betumi agye league nti no wo chemu was players no stick it to the plan na omo and so serious training any game ni Sunday nkunimde ebetumi aye Ghana Stars woman eboboko no edia yawo voice wa anemom said me dey atu Ghana na yenya technical challenge kakranti voices no entumi emma midema head coach Ibrahim Tanko one also ahead of the game and some of the atu Ghana and say omo winning omo FA Cup game against Sometymer na very good but league matches no different and you know omo coming up against a strong Ghana Star side. GDS was prepare adequately. Said a bear, able to me. I said Ghana Stars. Now to me, I saw more. And no, I won't someone and also about to my DNA so and I no pay. The Black Stars of Ghana. Almost say, say Black Stars team Dr. Prince Pombo. Egusua SSA players are almost a prepper. Nano a brother a to anim Mohamed Salis Dr. Prince Pombo pay the visit echo head player no who said ne na promo de on sem esiete on sem Mohamed Salis we pra ye chemu se onu kra no enya dia World Cup na bia na obetumi esia kai Francis Abu Enra Prince Pombo was say echo esrana and also encomo no akoso yes imagine na dawa Francis Abuso rehabilitation on also egusua oya ni musa no beto na fe World Cup no what to me aba abesi akan and so the Black Stars of Ghana day and also nsem no the amount 9:30 yenhia no sport in Bombela.
Lawyer, it's saying, and I was here Boboni man 10, the chairman for Mama Kwaba. It's another 12, eh?
Yes,
12 of February. Yeah, unim the inter date, Yamsa. Unmar Gunja. Said dates in it said obey. How you spend, Nanti movie beer. So, Momo de Monkan by and be on Yakakran, what did Tim 30?
So, then,
no, okay, so Anslaughter Kasa was we played against a very good team with a very good manager. And now Liverpool share.
Yes.
In almost all the things we did them really well. But Sunderland coach, what's your bonabaso?
Yeah.
Some coaches are working.
What's your team no?
Aba, coaches being almost staff. People are working.
Yeah. What's your team?
Comfort not them and think. To player be shemwa utimu say okay. Ateta say we have to focus on us. The players were really happy when we beat Sunderland because we knew it would be very tough. Remain focused. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, and go for the cancel. Some doors will be brave, but we move. The basic manage and the better way. You go so the money. Roberto De Zerbi wanted to wait for the Manchester United job, but there's now a growing feeling he could be able to take in charge of Tottenham. Yes. And then Pep Guardiola said we want to win the English Premier League this season. We've done it before. I feel now person this on the DBI he wants to win.
He said now
Obviously why close.
Arsenal leading 6 points.
They said 3 points.
A question to him.
3 points.
3 points.
Yeah,
3 points. 3 points.
3.
Say we have about 25. We have about 26. And we have about
but
25.
The point is that 3 points.
Yes, 3 points.
And the whole body and bank.
So say Brentford. It mkoye Man City.
Yeah.
Now maintaining.
So Oman ye krana ometima we be for betima. Enti onya botre. Yeah. So ndini atitia busy sebrano. Okay, so you have to give Lamine Yamal a hard time according to Mikel On a coach of Girona. Okay, so Nasser Khalifa say I believe that Florentino Perez has become even bigger today, and we want to win the cup according to Jonathan Tah. And we German DFB Pokal, and then Marseille consider a move for Vincenzo Italiano. Okay, following the departure or imminent departure of
De Zerbi.
So money didn't sort of do. Yes,
unya the right materials.
Okay. Are we to believe this story? As they are reporting, so BCBB and CBB say Kotoko supporters go training grounds.
Unidentified supporters.
No. Whether we identified or not.
You cannot.
But train. They almost say yeah cannot. So you identify or you identify. Or supporters. No. And I'm time no.
Unidentified supporters. They went with motorbikes.
So unidentified
supporters.
Okay,
you
so
can't
they are supporters.
recognize them. That
so they are supporters. No, they are
so
supporters. Whether identify or not, they are supporters. No, the motto. Say nipa da sani mam kama semji. Say nipa da sani na soma mo so mo nkoye sa. Say nipa ni ngame hu no.
Of course, and there.
So we nipa wotemen kan no pay. Na o say aka na nu nansa kotoko kobobo. To asoma moto for so mo nko hu na coacha. Wu nipa kro no ngame hu. Okay, so Kotoko for that you has expressed strong confidence ahead of the match on Sunday. Yes. Positive. You be jau kasosi players na focus. Oma kasa. Omo didi omo komo. They want to win. No more suma moto. Say mvango na coach. When the coach needs to focus, concentration, suma moto. Say mvango na unidentified. Okay. So close sources within Kotoko. And idea base IMC no the security eco training grounds so say omongo protect coach na yes sir as on doing gaza since amika ze nyame
media
me say IMC no here the project focus security omongo here.
That is how the story is never say also coaching training
nti wanti
training with the team.
Say coach no bone be no ai anti obi edi moto.
The supporters think those unidentified supporters think that Sezito a performance in no reason there no so can performance.
No montiase. Montiase. By bibi no makudi montiase. You do this 48-72 hours to a match. Do you know the confusion to bring? I'm on Tiasi. Why do you do this? Say, you think, you do that before Kotoko in house. You think, think, I'm on think, sanity, that could be almost angle for no. That could one day.
Boys don't call.
Minimum. The subboys, the motor, interest. Yes, Suma. My way. Yachamu. It will be a small. No more move away. Moto for one more baby da obi na small mo na mtse nipa no da konkofo be ni bi do wa be hu
no was a very name ze nipa small
oh say me ka me mo obi adi
oh ena me busa say e asem na me busa say
no a wo yes ano nipa no a wo soma me dem so obi na soma ye na nipa no wo soma ye no mo mbo po say mo nko yes ade no dako obi be bopo amom so yakoye omubi masema make no dey say black stars on sensem kakra o 950 also dey share so sports lawyer na yenko don be me confused why me
I'm not confused.
I'm in college of health sciences
never
and also me dey say o ko di djuma bi wo boase say ko kama ejire ni edi ho nkomo ye chia Ashanti Gold for no oh me was say from as good and Ashanti Gold e obi afi ho ba ye yida 044 no I'm in college ade no ye gusu ye kan ne china afi no an obi an ko so ye na esa akwanya ba 020 8209699 020 8209699 020 8209699 e wota so oh ye benya space ba ko mi no bi ama omo ni abre om results no ye na bibi akola identify ko ene adaje nim kwasiada na kotoko na
obi anko all rose list to baba
ya na mamofo no de
special good morning. Na yamu akwaba biem Oyerepa 100.7 FM. You're live. Oyerepa TV no so once a time NCA's best TV station and Nkofum Croson Sam and yede Troson Sam na de a Dawson and I don't pay the disefata se ushe na utie and yede esum wo kitikiti mam polibi and Oma akensio yanom akebuno pa anopay yebetu ya boase atreno emra ye confirm munu nyina ama wo on the show ye live socials no so Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana. Na washa comment me ba na the boss player to no bossy I can na ama said yesem ene said ye efata ene anopay ye besa siem efi England na Englanda de tedie Enra Antoine Semenyo ene ni Manchester City twie Fulham for home ene eka miensam a Fulham for them anti na super goal from Antoine Semenyo. What a performance from Antoine Semenyo. Enyama Enra Antoine Semenyo the Ghanaian at the Emma Manchester City and yade ato Oyerepa TV no so be and pay or say league is going to get tight now. The run in between and Arsenal no credit say ebedin enye sebia ebe suwa na ejai competition ebe stiff ningina monom ojidiesa enkurim dem abeko ete ama Manchester City destiny ensha nsem disebia Arsenal lose points and some po and ometimi akate a print concentration in the games etimi akadina I was say enkurim dem etimi akọ Emma Manchester City Pep Guardiola on Erling Haaland the discomfort onyaye enra in the game Emma no efrim and I say medical team be assessing and pay na oma assessing and pay and who the extent of Erling Haaland in the injury on Dindi say a severe injury bia and you Pep Guardiola in sama on the atujam and pay the important question and it's Arsenal ebo ene na pepe ebansa victory a unya ye obesa celebrate na emunchemu a Pep eritujam after the game Pep Guardiola Nadia Anonom Antoine Semenyo after the win against Fulham also at the SMP and a two-jam gebeti Antoine Semenyo and Samoa what it two-jam after the victory.
Very important. That was the message from when the game was done against Liverpool to now. Just backing up what we done on the weekend. It was a tough graft. We got the 3 points and then today we done the same thing. So I'm happy. No secrets. I think it's just being part of a great team, a great environment. The coach has been great and they've made it easy for me to settle. So yeah, it's all a fairy tale right now. He's got that in the locker. Very technical player. So when I slid him in, I knew that he was going to score. Yeah, it's new to me to be honest. I'm enjoying it, but obviously comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of demands, and I think we've got the team to do it. There's 13 games to go. I think. Need to keep going. Yeah, I thought it was Jimenez that done it, but yeah, he told me it's Tete, but yeah, I told the rest straight away, but he said it wasn't enough, so it's left us up.
And just finally,
yeah, and Sama Oruanom Ade Atuja, that is Antoine Semenyo. Now, on a slot, I see Enra. I'm both a difficult team and a difficult manager. Are you happy with a Juma Nemanantenum? Yeah, I will put so I know a Liverpool manager on a slot. I say Enra. Close to perfection. Defense near Jumaye Medford no work very well. And Diana I will say and Virgil van Dijk and at the Emma team in the 61st minute. Also some to the Florent with on performance. Done a day and I say a good feelings at the Emma on Florent with na dear onim and some a continuous improvement. Florent with and I casano and I say a good game. At the Emano end of Sam or Tuaso and yes, be a man performance na koye or tina na be matrai makwe purum palam sem na Virgil van Dijk or say a step in right direction in terms of performance. Amama demonum emu etimi epejai. Now, and a slot, or say, are you pleased with Liverpool victory against Sunderland?
Arna, how important that your team found a way, dug deep to bounce back from the disappointment and get the win tonight?
Yeah, very important. I don't think we only dug deep. That's what we definitely also did after only 2 days of rest. And then going to a difficult away game against a team that's unbeaten at home. But I think we showed again today how well we can play under the ball. Created so many opportunities for ourselves today, and only scoring one was not what we, I think, deserved. But we only scored one, and then the character we've shown throughout the whole game not to concede was very good, and that's why we leave this place with 1-0. Yeah, that's what I saw as well. And as we said, I think also in the second half we had so many good moments, so many moments where we brought our quality players in very promising positions. And as I said, 1-0 lead didn't completely feel enough if you look at how the performance was. But the good thing is today we didn't concede, and we scored from a set piece, and that's something that we haven't done so many times this season.
And no, and summer and a slot at the two Mosala. Or Sam, why Steven Gerrard, top of the Premier League all-time assists, and a slot said he can't wait, sir, obesign Steven Gerrard. And see, you better some at the Florent wait the reaction after say Amutin Kunim against Sunderland in some way and Odutuga.
We had to bring everything on the pitch to get the win here, because everyone knows it's not easy. It's the first time they have a defeat at home. Yeah, we are really happy to have the 3 points, and they're very important for us. It was okay. Few good moments, few not so good moments. In the end, I tried to have some chances to score also or give good passes. Yeah, but we won in the end, and then it doesn't matter how I perform. So, yeah, every good game gives you confidence where you get the ball and can do sometimes special things. And yeah, it's always good to have these games. Because you cannot impact every game. Of course you want to, but yeah, just try to get better every game and to help the team to win. It's easy like it is. Everyone knows that in our team that we have to.
Enzo Maresca and a Gary Linka and to just anyone. Besine se Tottenham Express coach to her onye Jumabia Munko Fanama Emaname Tottenham Express Jumano and Roberto Di Zebia Sembia officer the right person and Jumano Obetim Ayayen ye Enzo Maresca and a Garelin Kanansema or the Etujam and Aston Villa and a victory over Brighton 1-0. Now after the game Unai Emery say an important victory at the Emma Club and what Oko Crystal Palace and Ram when we say Emma Burnley and Boma a Captain and Sam Oliver Glasner and reflected on Crystal Palace defeat to Burnley after Sam Crystal Palace when we go 2-0 up now a Caram at the Emma victory about Burnley there.
Honestly, I can't explain it. It was we gave the game way too easy. Controlling the game, everything, and maybe it was too easy, and with lack of intensity, and we didn't defend well, and then it's once we don't score, once we don't defend, once we make mistakes, once it's a set play, so it's where we can't show a consistent performance over 95 minutes.
Oliver Glasner said Enra the Crystal Palace a team no and show consistent performance over the 90 plus additional minutes. Referee editor so Kawoka mother survive Burnley form Ebekoye at the Amali Grimbe Kamwana.
Yeah, I think, well, it's the character that we've shown all year, bar probably 2 games, where I've said it countless times where we've been, firmly in the game, but I think after last weekend, it was very important to come and show a reaction. When you go 2-0 down, it takes a lot of courage, and I think the group of young men showed that.
This is a completely different experience for you. You're in a relegation fight, you're using all of your experience. Sometimes in football it just takes one performance, one game. Could tonight be that?
1,000,000%. Listen, obviously we've given ourselves a tough task. We know that. We're not going to be stupid and beat around the bushes for that, but we've put a step in the right direction tonight, and we need to build on this now. We need to go on a little run, and that's all it takes. I know when you're up at the top, it's a little run gets you the championship, and I think a little run now will get us out of this relegation battle.
And no and some Kawoka at the Atuka Mikel Arteta. I say a focus focus and was set the team nom and any players na omu focus in the game now for game abeto jam nyankopon boa enenom and I was set omu ehwe for victory etime eba enye team a omu de omu concentration ewo obi match also that is Manchester City and I refer to them now. Roberto Di Zerbi, according to reporter Misaka Anopay some manager na je nanka opese otwen na fe enka Manchester United sama otwen sa obenya United adwuma na bom de ya teachem sem adenom wan hwe ya na wakwa adwuma ama Tottenham Spurs Thomas Tuchel onim sa oye coach ba ko a ni din aba Manchester United coaching job no mpa yeso be adwuma for England until 2028 now yanko Spain Pedri wakakoto asore dan ewo ni hometown Tenerife ehono free wato asore dan no na auto asore dan wie no e na watani asore dan to hotel eno e latest efi Pedri na so ye eba 33 rooms 21 bathrooms and I home library and a fake garden and a chapel kakra and so eshema ya de latest nom and ma and uko Hansa Flick asuya on the Atletico de Madrid eja konom and a Spanish Copa del Rey and a de atuja say no Ukrainian game way a very difficult day and so or believe I want the Barca Maranterum say amun disappointed the team they win against Atletico de Madrid. Hansa Flick area and also Marcus Rashford out and a gamer on Atletico de Madrid everybody on to me Ensiakai na Girona boss Mitchell the Atuja say bobo na Lamine Yamal botiao na uyini free mudia I was say we are hard on Lamine Yamal masa odi diagro ko bolo gwa se dia kodanom e be se gu ani maseno enyasem ketwa Diego Pablo Simeone I say we appreciate worker Hansi Flick I am at the Barcelona ningina muni say oche situation Barca wom sikasem situation now fame oche club na fan ko da bi ni experience akabo ma wabom ama team no edge league last season now I'm aging crew out or manager na so and again no be different game sense 80 100% affair 2025 2026 I'm aging the Spanish Copa del Rey now Hansi Flick or say with a fantastic team and fantastic manager out of the Spanish Copa del Rey. Hansi Flick
we play against fantastic team. I saw the Copa game against Betis and I was really impressed about how they're playing. It was a great match to see, to follow how the style, how they are playing. I was at Cholo make a fantastic job in Atletico. And this is what I can see. I really appreciate it a lot.
Abusia onimsa training ekoso Real Madrid training obobo at home for weekend against Real Sociedad na yabacha video no ekwaya Alvaro Arbeloa and the man training for the game Javier Tebas or say on if you do not PS enya agenda say enra or this statement about bontain say Madrid and UEFA akoben kroma and name the Super League said there amuso atwomo the everyone say onomum enya dwen Real Madrid abusuam omunya surprise cra se Barca emra na omutin komam se Super League na mpesa amabonom wo motwe omo the everyone eno na Nasa Al-Khaliafi or say wabu Fiorentino Perez and Fiorentino Perez ayadia ama football etimi akona nim eti omo support se wa fairly when timi ama Super League na ama so omunyai say UEFA Champions League no kwarisika abam hwe format etimi aba Fiorentino Perez ya enama wenyina etimi aba Nasa Al-Khaliafi nsem enonom Castillo Lukeba mabeka no wasem actually say RB Leipzig center back according to scout there omu chem say Madrid do better bomb na mom the physical presence no and na ho de no and aka wo mo ehwe na defi PF, the Portuguese Football Federation. Amasuye Eba HMSM Abusiam Omu 18 Kabam se World Cup no Omanya Diakra na enye finals Omu fi se squad ekuta Portugal hombetime area cup finals yanko Germany na yenin komo kakra ewo Germany unim se nra big game back to drum Bayern Munich Eshemienum RB Leipzig and Timmy Anti Academy Binti Yabata highlights on the play on Oyerepa TV. Bayern Munich a defender Diot Upamecano or se Emra Ousmane Dembele and the Ballon d'Or Osuye and there or se Ousmane Dembele and now for pa and your Fenia Grom the relationship with Ousmane Dembele Omuko Sukuba ko na onampo so da ye se obetime ade di Ballon d'Or Joshua Kimmich ade atuja se Bayern Munich and ram in some minutes amalake control kaka adiaka and some obetime ade trophy nankasa Jonathan Ta se afi DFB Pokarom I was at Bayern etime Jean Piero Gasperini or say pisa the next game against Napoli over the weekend. Paulo Dybala ebe fit na fe wetimi abo game no biem na director or a new director Emma Juventus Marco Ottolini and the atuja say Dusan Vlahovic no omunya nkometina but the situation is difficult. Francesco Kamada the item items akodanom or say that bia onya Inter Milan one day or say kan at the amamo dancer doom fries and so actually very well eneme koye at the amana Victor Italiano ya say Olympic drama say team kama say Bologna manager emra me juma emfa ema team no on this note live on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM in confirm close on some no esi ha today sports etwa so or Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong ni team ni na ebu team no eba na nsrambe papa mu said say ene said e fata ye team kama our Bayport Savings and Loans nana oba studio B ha ye wo koko ena ye tuntum koko ne de oba bi owo me se ma otema nti ma de wo omuno me mfomu ni agroba banye mu 9 months and some pon odo oba asase su nti ma de wo de ano pay oba kasa tie no frɛ no na ko no ntono boase ni unim komo me ma niema na utimi se usika no so de to ba bi ye e de amawa no ye Bayport Savings and Loans osanye juni ono we koko ndi minian nso aba ko tintini ya kone na no mi share de no kuta akoko ni kosua ni ade ade minim de ode koye Bayport Savings and Loans amu ha director good morning say be fine
Good morning baba
I'm sure baby na mpese me kameka asem de
baba
mo ye meeting mo ni police phone ye meeting we
baba
sure baby na kutokuta ni wani abiri o tamalefoni na we na mo de bus bana now the ending come on Bayport Savings and Loans on a mini abanaba I want to say another one in Nucras I have more nti mo na Bayport Central
yo baba damasi na ebefa mo fidie so na ya chia eye Oyerepa ahwefo ni omatiefo nyina na ya sa chia ye numerous customers ene muhu ye ha ne ya woda na Bayport Savings and Loans na ene ya ba bebo ye product a friend of fixed deposit no ho dewro sebe obra ye nyina ebo adwuma na wo yo se wankasa so bra bi na wo ba edru mre bi e wo se wo pesika bi na wo de to baabi na ya na emprepi no nipa bebre busa se hefa na me de misika yi ko nti no na ye nya kwanya ne a kirem ama manfo ahu se savings any investment ensunsun ye wom na de ye ton ne eye investment a friend no say fixed deposit a ya to nidin na omayima ye we nipa bebre enim investment but niema bi esi bebre ma nipa bebre epese omo diska ekoto baabi a ya na omo dwen ho se hefa na mekwa ko invest na ho a mekwa ko invest hoye baabi a medim sika eto a emre so se me san kwa kogiska ya me nsabeka
ɛno na yɛahwɛ mu ani ehu sɛ Ghana ha financial institutions ɛwɔ ɔman mu nyinaa yi Bayport Savings and Loans enkutu ne financial institution a okwakoye investment wɔ hɔnom a oda na wada because odi usika no ekoto hɔnom a nhyehyɛ a yɛ ne obɛyɛ no sɛ ebia 3 months na woyɛ no anaasɛ sɛ woyɛ no 6 months anaasɛ 1 year ɛno yɛ nhyehyɛ na yɛ investment ne ma ewia yɛ send certificate ɛma certificate ne hu sɛ sika me de beto hɔ nie bosomi a me ne mo hyehyɛ sɛ sika ne na hɔ nie interest ɛbɛba so nie ɛna da ɛbɛma kyerɛ so nie na obi bebusa sɛ ɛdeɛn adwuma pɔtee na Bayport Savings and Loans yɛde sika ne yɛ a ɛbɛma wanya arehyɛ mu sɛ sika no mmerɛ no so a ɔsa bɛka adwuma a yɛde yɛ ne sɛ Bayport Ghana ha payroll loans ɛna yɛde sika ne yɛ yɛde kɔhyɛ mu aban adwumayɛfoɔ ɛna yɛde sika no ɛbɔ ɔmo besia na yɛtwi so ɔmo because ɛhɔ na ɔbɔ besia na bosome so a na yɛatete odie ɛwɔ mu no ɛde ama wo nti sɛ wo be invest wɔ Bayport Savings and Loans a bibia ni hɔ a yɛfrɛ no haircut a ɛbɛbɛm anaasɛ mmerɛmi ɛnso ɛma wo nkɔhwɛ institution no na waka sɛ ɛnɛ mekɔɔ yɛ ɔmo atom ɔmo ni hɔ no ebi nsi da ɛno nti no Bayport Savings and Loans yɛwɔ Ghana ha baabia Kumasi ha yɛwɔ Amakom traffic light nase ɛna Ghana ha baabia wobɛkɔ bia Bayport Savings and Loans ɛwɔ hɔnom te sɛ mɛma dɔkasa bam na ɔde numbers na ɛyɛ Bayport Savings and Loans ope yɛkyiri kwan anaasɛ ope obi ama wa manage na wode osika no aba beto aba be invest a na wabobɔ numbers no ama motie na de ɛwɔ hɔ no wasan de aka ho.
Okay, boss, me that say. Okay, you know, numbers here me dey to dwa is opese ofre na wo scabi na de beto na oni edi nkita ho a obetimi afre numbers 055 811 9281 055 811 9281 obetimi afre that's Docas 055 811 okay
055 no to
055 811 9281 Docas my number let me afre Michael it was 0242 288 915 0242 288 915 Michael bet me afre Daniel it was 0244 59 84 00
na ode need
0244
na me bray as
the number 598400 Daniel my boss number is 0244 170 601
no
0244 170 601
okay
so number see mu bia obetimi afre mu bia afre so kakra me de beka ho and it's a Bayport only e bedi djuma unlike other traditional banks would usika koto ho every month bia ye deduct na usika kakra da ho bosumi bia ne atel kakra Bayport de bi say 10,000 na de beto ho ubuki investment na ubeja principal amount na 10,000 no onsa beka ne pepepe na interest nso a ene wo hyehyɛ yɛ ba beka ho no ene nso ba beka ho nti Bayport de no way adu sika beto ho a ye be deduct na ebia wo beje no yes ebia ye deduction say enti no eswati empo oni ye component mre na nso mpo a unya so mfa so rather than say eda ho na o meje ne ye be deductil ena me de bia me ka say your redemption enso ye very easy so this ka beto na emra so pese obeyi na o withdraw no very easy ubetime use your USSD code no I withdraw investment emra amateur na afen so no ubetime so ebetime aye other third party transfers amawa unya ohaw bia wom enti ne yekoso akanfo Bayport fixed deposit ema ye tiefo ne ahwefo se omomra na omomra emeso nhwe Inti mesa the number need to JBM 055 811 9281 055 811 9281 bet me afre the Michael and so 0242 288 915 0242 288 915 bet me afre Daniel so 0244 59 84 00 0244 59 84 00 bet me afre Collins and so 0244 170 601 0244 170
601.
You yahwefo tembia ye baha e bomoden mamuhu adekrontia e wo se wo sika odibi baby na sika na ye adwuma e ma enti eye Bayport Savings and Loans there se wo pe financial institution bia eye Bank of Ghana eye regulator Bank of Ghana ama ye nkrata se yemfanya adwuma eye Bayport Savings and Loans se wo so pese oye wa background checks on Bayport Savings and Loans a obetimi akọ Bayport Ghana ewo internet no so okoswa ko investor relations okohonuma obehu Bayport audited financial statement year on year ewo honuma wa obe download na wohu your financial standing say Bayport Savings and Loans ye sika sem eye enti se wodi usika ba investi wo hanuma te se de ya time anaka saka
yes ya wodi usika goto e se de wodi usika ko bu asase aloko no difference we kakara be kan enza nyefi unya ne de be ma Bayport nkwa na hia usika in 2 hours na aba beduwa na cobra na no ba ku bi ma mi jaye manager ni ho this wo kokwan wo ko ne ma mi ho ni krum wo ko aye Bayport open at 9 at 11
na beto
na usika no sir early termination ho exactly so lo utie de ya ka unti anase wo di ye bi foforo ebe wo go di bi tum last year se ba ka be o bi de that's na no jai but na to and no Bayport no 20 something years so 22 to 23 years omo ma asem da na no akruma ye huhuhu yes financial dey clean up Bayport down ban bia wa asia you omu na editifi yes kan ko
entini ye investment no so de wo mu ni obetima invest no 91 days bosome miensa obetima ye no 182 days ye bosome nsia na open so obetimi de ato ho afi ni nyina no oni ye eba oni ye kasa wo numbers na ya bobo a kire wi ye ne obedi nkomo ye relationship manager so ha omu ne obedi nkomo no ma advice so kwan obefa so a then ye de ebe invest amount and I said the doctors kan ye no ye wo USSD app ye be register wo so a wo tifia obetimi access wo account no sika no so eda wo ho na wo phone so na wo bank account bi mu a obetimi use USSD app na transfer to Bayport account ya create amount na wa free ama instructions say ye invest amount na ye invest amount ye invest we na say no certificate amount
na man for ati asem no doctors me numbers no I'm so kaya favim ya na ye romantic dodo ti favim
055
good
811 9281 055 811 9281 0242 288 915 0242 288 915 044 59 8400 0244 sorry 0244 598400. Okay, obetimi so afre last number 0244 170
Good. Thank you. Calling this an ebe no. Bayport de da mo ho. Wo de friend number anytime aka krebi e ba be to mama obi ano. Na de akosie. No wa idi te say de ehwi ni ho no. sika kwa man go fun se bi wo ho obi ade no problem ba to di ko sia no ai din wa be po ano o ma bu se message na ba na wo hwe so people so da hu sika o se mi sika ye nyini onyina hu so onyini azo ni sika no ato petrol na esa otum se kai isa be jam ko. Okay, that's it. Before phone solo
President Chako any President Herbal
I'm a list of organizing man for go training on.
Oh, Nina,
how did the number?
People we name food
street.
Name food
from national security.
And penny for be deal.
Now for be security at Jumon.
Cycles and penny for
national way district.
Cycles and penny for be deal.
But minimum or dino about minimum cycle penny minimum global penny.
Now who chama solo deal ma
only din.
Okay, now who Alex Asante so Alexander Menu.
And I mean yeah. But
the K5
the minimum yes sure pa the nim the meet maka nim
na kwakwampon K5 dim kwakwampon K5 dim
me hu kwakwampon sa bia wo e bia na bibi fofo dia
K5 nim
ma me hwe okay any or say I think these are the people behind the invasion and the harassment of the coach. And was starting bobo you know and was cocky can some kakraka e ba na here bobo
matter was right enti for President Chako ne President about toothpaste never equi o say na me ba cho tie ni pa o sini be fita wanum nka no ebe de eham na ma cooling sensation gums enso ebenya ahoden President Chako fluoride natural Chako lemon mint and a zinc and a yede aye enti no odi twi a unim se oseno kama the ama President Ghana Dental Association ajatum say no and President every smile matters bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC more services I would be to say savings account, current account, fixed deposit account, social savings, special account, joint account and a fake kiddy account when you know account I will be our bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC now be your loan services no ya ma obi upesika e de akwhye wadwumam upesika e de akoyekua wa bia adwuma kese bia na wo hye e adwuma bia se na upesika e de bia bosomtwura bank PLC ya ma sa loan ni nyina bi na onso wanya sika e de adi sa adwuma no susu loan micro group loan salary loan agricultural loan business and commercial loan your head office e o kontenance other branches ewa tonso agogo jaache kokofu tede ahenema kokobe edwena se ebuakwa atonso bokro eputoja magazine efiakobi ena abinchi market amen scientific hospital meba choy the best alternative medical hospital ewo Africa for stroke bra for wo hunsembra for yadia atena wo so acha enko wakwa ye friend yade kwanko fa eno so ebra amen scientific hospital ya so ye na yentu ase emfama unimobia eye stroke ha no unimobia wa warin fepi eba ema ena unimobia yade bi atena ne so acha ade ne ba amen scientific hospital ye be sano yade your diagnostic machines are yade nipa ni shem na afa yi yade a ewo ni munyina ede epie na yedi no aduonu nan no yede baako aka no atwema tachiman kwada so kwase kwan so kumase ho na amen scientific hospital ye 18 other branches e wo Ghana enchi boga wa bibiani Accra Takra de Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyane ho Sehwidebiso and afe hohoi for amen scientific hospital e wo 0277 001234 0277 001234 Kanjin Energy drinking water alkaline water na dwumadi ebedu oni padu anim no ebi abeka so anom doctor dompo ni nyina ne se Kanjin Energy drinking water science alkaline wom no onomu a yade entumi enter ni padu anim ebeyi acid ni nyina every system ni mu na alkaline aba abetenem wakuma liver ni kidney ebenya ahoden a nom Kanjin Energy drinking water Brahma UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction Lizzy Hotel Santase Runabout Pakiki Ewa Stadium Sumankwani Junction Ewa Ashtown Biaya mbubo ye nyina benya Kanjin nso ni bi na wato frɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191 0507379474 ɛne kanjen ndi enkomo apomuden yaba clinic ɛsebra ɛne yadeɛ no nyinaa eye syphilis glaucoma eye pressure cataract long and short sightedness ode ba wɔn ebeyi ɛde free hɔ de ama wani no ebehu adeɛ kama fa blood pressure bra fa gonorrhea bra fa candidiasis waist pain anase goiter compo na ɛfa bra apomuden herbal clinic na omo enya ho adwuma kumasi so follow soja for kwan so wɔn ne assemblies of god asɔre no ɛna edi ɛnim hwɛ from way 0551098961 0551098961 go find about tonic numbi na di yie numbi neda kama numbi na moja endia fusani ye ewo untini mu ewo nipadua nim sɛ de bɛyɛ a onsa no na enye titiriti ɔba ubo onsa ɔhaw pi na wɔakyire onsabuo ni sisi so ɛya na onsabuo ne kra ɛma moja tu bo so anase ote yawa no go for herbal tonic na ebetu ase the amount misia ba ko na ke ba smart ba fredman sapidan pure leaf and afi chemical shop na herbal shop bia o my Ghana mu me ba cho benya go for aduro ni bi na wato dodo na pato a digital herbal clinic kuma se abekon run about the Bank of Africa for 0244596532 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. SM Betes epeja libido na peja watenkem said ebeya one ohukani eofia okon ebedo ese obetai ne no edi enhyiamu emanom ememanom entina tenkano de bia pejam na okon no ohukani waist pain low sperm count premature ejaculation ni nyina eyi edi free ho edi emam wa bra ompaso agudie no ebe kama edu eba clinic of by upedodo to a friend 0243 989368 and 0201044221 na wajo edek SM Bites ABA Herbal Clinic so far rasta ono ne se ono mu wadua na de egu aduanim na wadi ewra ni ntene so na ye ani ni so adwuma entiani yade set so dada anasa afi na eba entumi hawani no entino bra ABA Herbal Clinic ne brain no mo waduro ni bi na fa gu aduanim ne di na enti wani ne so glaucoma cataract long and short sightedness ni nyina no aduro no ho adwuma hypertension prostate liver any kidney related diseases nyina no oba ABA Herbal Clinica wono ebeboa na wayi ede efro kwana so dwena se main market echo adoma inkro Ebenezer Preschool a eben appear kubi cold store eho na ABA Herbal Clinic owo 0541565199 and 0502812161 if you dey say wa ye ko SG mo obeku bia na the ticket no 200 cedis regular na 300 cedis VIP just say me share that per special VIP ticket bi ma na o de ko hodom na adofo nyina Asia e SG mo nyame aduma efia de ya previous day experience kwabna so bi do wa do ni bi ne wiasima ye we odo ko ni odo oba no abehu ye nyom Jackie so eba my mind day for you my heart beat for you antino Friday the enye easy cry SG mo na faudofo ne ko who can your dofo unia ma o partner eso your dofo ubetim do wo fa asefo oma oyere o maame obia o papa obia dofo obia betim de no akọ SG mo na ye nyina yako hu enyum papa na yaje yeni ticket to 200 cedis regular and 300 cedis VIP open so your table reservations enquiries for 0545897570 0545897570 right today supermarket SG more inside or na also AJ o ticket no ebi Promise Broadcasting Limited ye watch night no baso 20th of February fiada way na watch ena yedi dwumadie no eba ye forecourt of Promise Broadcasting Limited baby a yedi adwuma abronsan ase ho no me ho ena yedi watch night no ehye so host pastors no pastors ɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ PBL. Kwaku Jesse, Minister Collins, Frida Boateng Jr., Mabel Lottery, and Minister Set, Wom Ebeba, Abehuya Nyom, or sorry, any aye nyuma, yede Ebeton Tumerade na Yia, Yedem Payano, at the account, a Friday, 20th of February, 2026, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. A night of God's performance. Yejina Jeremiah 29:10. So, na ya bompaye, I will perform my good word towards you. And no any jumedia a promise at 2. And also ye de ebeshe so na ye watch night na Sunday 22nd February a virtuous women day bra nebesia said ye enku perfume soap any pastries Tuesday a health screening any promise day out I the promise radio ni promise TV programs nyina toamo ewo baabia monso mo ete. Wednesday a charity any hospital visitation. Thursday a on air praises and worship marathon ewo in studio Promise FM any Promise TV intino. Thursday 26 February day a enyum nkwa ye humo nyum sa enyum nkwa. Friday a PBL special staff day, fun games with our staff. Saturday yebe churches football gala and sorry ne come boom na ye di football agro ni bi na oya sorry na person be kan ho afre 0543 403030 0543 403030 na ne kwesi ada eno first match ye the Thanksgiving service akwahyehyɛ so ɛwɔ word and fire prayer ministry ɛno ɛwɔ Sokobai enti promise at 2 promise emfie mienu no programs a yɛahyehyɛ yɛba na yabedi ɛno no obeso sponsor promise at 2 activities na and as a health screening na maybe at your friend 0241 05 2446 0241 05 2446 and a 0545 609877 0545 609877 na also what to me abeka jumedi no na ayeka behwe today sports and still eguso a yede ebrem Oyerepa radio and afi Oyerepa television messages in Facebook na yenkenkan emfa emam Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong ewa ha se obed any danger man and so I crado danger say and they are kotokonsem
of course you blow to blow accounts
okay
then blow to blow blow to blow accounts the men were there. So we said we will definitely have our men there.
Okay.
So what I say, we say there. And I didn't come also for home
because I know a time I place corner you man and the animal who say and I be good.
So we say me call also now a needful.
Yeah.
So we say me call needful.
Yeah.
Baby. Yeah, and I'm a lot of information.
No, I'm for no banners or what?
I'm a lot of information. I'm normally be in fact.
Then no in 70p.
Oh yes.
Bavon Diango.
Tama. Police will guard at the Kojate until they play House of Folk. Until a latest Amide Mauno no. And now the Nkofubi Koye no and run into no. I am seen decided say she said there be a police for Beho because we the wait Makakoye. Copin said on the ball match in the way. The Kotokoye train and police for agent in a hona, some rebels, some do some but police will be there. Tama I say
but I am passing BBC.
Oh BBC.
Is it true?
Yeah, BBC.
So Kotoko I can't want them.
Officially Kotoko nya ain't speak to it.
Why?
Tell me this is why me.
These are
a general why.
These are miscreants. Or interrupt your training session. Remember? First, what's them called police for calling and two, you issue a strong worded statement.
Yeah,
that the focus of the club is on the game on Sunday. If you have any preservations, come to management and let's discuss.
I agree with you.
Say, I did a police phone call. But it's wrong go. So there's no statement on that. Madam VCNC and Opena Babeje, BBNC.
Tama,
say BBC there. There should be a word on it from Asante Kotoko. Now, one is any petty say. You do so. The fact that you are a supporter of the club. Only say support the scrum go for it me abomupa. Some people parading themselves as supporters. Someone go say the bear.
Yeah.
Say other we assume so be there adjun papa na unity. Ebi obi kwa na amani sika se could disrupt the training grounds no. That is why you don't take it lightly.
I agree with you.
So what I say ebi obi betima for body power for say in the name of their supporters for say training, you know.
In fact, Tama, we are more than right because those people that were seen based upon videos I have images no. Tama,
your headline and but there should be a word official from Asante.
There's a statement about.
There should be a statement,
which is a strong warning.
Yes, sir. Wow, be call because you see, once the coach is still at post, it just say team no feel say he's the best person. Of course, yeah, team be bring well, and yes, sir. Liverpool coach, Liverpool be na pen.
Be at all. At all.
But Kopim say club be in a deal.
Be permanent. He still remains the coach.
Ona say Obonyo so adet na fee. But to go to where he is working. Now go create this we are at least since.
Yeah.
And that time a day we can promote match. And I know say a promotional strategy.
So I think say maybe they also don't want to comment on it. To divert attention, maybe that can also be a strategy.
Debbie, I don't know you can't say that.
There will be reaction, there will be discussion.
That's a statement, a 3-sentence statement. Then you move ahead.
In fact, me crowd them now. Me catch up and say they should get an African to speak on it.
Debbie, no. Son Africa, he doesn't work at there.
No, but he's the head of the management
and club now supposed to have head and
but also
there are people
structure is such that
but I don't think I honestly don't think an happen Kamojuma. But the club as Antikotoko and also Mkabi say Siampa dia no more one is uncle for one in the best into the police for the call.
No. We will score goals on Sunday. Hibejo Tama, and right here, right in your presence. Also, because I don't measure goals.
Goals.
Also, measure goals. Say goals or goals. They measure goals. So, and you know, your voice no on your support. And on that, I just say, now, Tama, to be clear all arrears ahead of the super crash. Edi enu so hoye ba we di hu nkomo pa na se na e ka bi wu omo twetwa ene no mo ewie di aka ni nyina akra ene na di aka ni nyina mo wie nti no e ho ntita ma enam se da da ku accident no e ye fresh nti no discussion no e
ye fresh say BBS yampa BBNC
sir
but I'm responding nti na won say she see na
so officially ko to nka wasem
yes simple see they feel I have a feeling say not to divert attention to no comment na enwe with the natural
enehu ba
that strategy
enehu ba because they say it say divert attention if it really did happen people will discuss it. That's what I say. Say see the end and say go for cameras near there. Oh baby baby. Me cause I go be capture baby.
There are videos.
Say what I say.
There are videos.
So to despair to throw it away, no just we say they should BB says see we will investigate it. Supporters players should focus on the game. Then but then you said they all can be on the strategy. And there are 3,400 strategies.
Maybe you know they might end up talking, but their focus will still be on the Kotoko House match. And they will just tell you the infant maybe out of also respect and mutual understanding. Because the infant you might end up agreeing to it. But if
it depends on who is asking the question and the person or electricity. Another question. And we had the ACNNC. Oh, both 5 minutes. Anyway, we respect to be a strategy. So
no, I'm just assuming.
I'm just
assuming that can also be there.
But I think that if indeed it did happen, there should be a short way to once it happens. BB says, we don't approve it. Say, minimum and commoding commo actually. A big coach, no Adrian and Tanta. Say, the Sumai, will be a small, will be so many. So,
especially when some great, let's say, notable men in this club now making comments concerning the coach and not wanting him to be on the bench.
Exactly. So maybe a feedback. Now no say chairman, global supporters chairman. SC
local coach.
The coach and that coach should be all technical team should go. Yeah. Well, I did say na nkofo coach no.
I'm
saying that there are people who also draw conclusions.
Exactly.
I
understand you. I'm so free banana. You didn't say me, but never show me. I think they will pass through and. Same hotels all pass it through.
Baby, so much. But they are.
Oh, some man of almost say at least.
Anyway, no,
out of respect and may patch you might consider and say okay fine, let's just put those issues aside and then look at the necessary. Another big conversation in Europe, Barcelona, let's go Madrid. Though there is the Postecoglou interview on a Gary Neville podcast no koye no. Now we to be a space for no. To be a mom pa. He was talking about Maggie Semenyo.
So I know more. No time for so young good.
Yes, on Dykes or Majano.
No, so I did.
Saying he said no about draw against Wolves.
You see, no man, then
and I say investors need be breniaji because one boy investors.
Until you will design
we are near you in any when one boy investors investment and finance where you But I think one day we'll have to take our time and talk about hospice. And the kind of comments our coaches are if you are passing about the club, it looks like there's a cancer within the club. Club Nankasana say the mentality and how they are doing their things, and how I want for our side. One of the forces in the English Premier League too. As a more club seem not to have that mentality based on the reality within the club. Also Conte Blastiomo, Jose Blastiomo. And our Postecoglou is also making the same comment. When I say AI, we AI. A bit of an issue where we will talk about that later. But the Copa del Rey, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. Now I'm here to Madrid team in the ato. Abelo and himself La Liga and the Soje. Now Sabon home in the UEFA Champions League. Now quite to say and then I meet Barcelona coach Hansi Flick, and it looks like or appreciate the threat Madrid possess now that they don't have their eyes on so many trophies. Because Supercopa España and Madrid ain't me anje. Copa del Rey abeseti yom efrimo. Champions League crimes to 2 year ken. They have to go and play against Benfica to get to the knockout stage because so many automatic qualification. And La Liga no more Barcelona 1 point. It is a share Madrid have their hands on the Champions League, but it's a long shot. Looking at the performance of other clubs in the competition. But La Liga and the other way 1 point. Until you do the idea, and one or then the last barbecue. And to last season Barcelona won the La Liga. Madrid would want to at least win it. Send a Barca for back to back. So as the Flick in his conversation seems to acknowledge the fact that the Copa del Rey will also be a massive motivation to the Barcelona setup to maintain their momentum within the season. Because all time Atletico Madrid drop momentum Note me you Prima. Now you're also forced to focus on 2 trophies, which will be the league and the Champions League. A Champions League between him say and easy so they be able to semi no semi. It's not that easy. Even making it to the semi-final is a massive achievement for a club like Barcelona. So ohun so here we no na man team ni mu here do the fear factor around this team will keep on growing bigger. And so with fear factor, sometimes you can win battles you are not supposed to win. See Jata say who pie no so na obomu ba ko a akukudura wo ohun nyina be yira
obi apie mi so sa
o se mo ane ne nipa ne no to esu gina chire na obomu a
me he so obi apie Jata so asa be fi Africa story no
ehuru de keke no to just the fear
we dware
ebi kura no Jata wa emre ke ebi kura enye hu a they I've seen one of these tribes in Zambia and Kenya where they gather themselves, walk straight to the lion, most of the lion igane.
Yeah.
It's because there's no element of fear. The animal does not sense fear.
Yeah.
Rather, anybody who and they talk about so. It's a manipe baby fa. So having a massive fear factor as a team is a good element for you because United team am you to do baby or more last minute they say forget time now go for hope no. They were making elementary mistakes just because of at the end the perception out there, not because of here at the bia e do no matter pressure at all. So Barcelona want to increase their fear factor. So moving into this game, a game of conflicting ideas. Atletico Madrid ideas as against that of Barcelona and Yepe in terms of attacking transition, in terms of style of play, form guide. There are differences. Barcelona like to dominate. Atletico Madrid want few time with the ball, but they are direct and they use excessive pace. That's Atletico Madrid for you. So to us, the Atletico both teams get to an break. Now boy say drop because they give Atletico Madrid a dose of their own medicine. They rather leave the ball to Atletico, leave them with less spaces, making it difficult for Atletico to deep force set to obey me use. Now, Barca team in a 4-2-3-1 system. And I share the end there say Femi Lopez, wonderful form na Brantin as the playmaker, Frankie De Jong, Mark Benamo as a 3-man midfield. But today I said Dani Olmo beat me wing so kakra because there will be no Rafinha and Ferran Torres probably leading the attack with Lamine Yamal because so to Rafinha Frimo in this particular game. Now, this particular 10 no, Adia Barcelona for 1 year, they have the energy. But I don't think a front line with enough experience. I mean, to matches like this, composure, calmness, and experience. Idea about what free game in year. Because so Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez, Frankie De Jong, Mark Bernal, they can torment any other team. But playing against Atletico Madrid has its own mental difficulties. How they always try to bully you, they try to make it difficult for you. Who's the energy of the bono? Though I am mobile against Madrid and also 10 Barcelona. But this season, Diego Simeone need a trophy. Also, attention has started corner so the resources available and how he's getting the best out of the resources.
Sunday also Jayana.
They be announce it.
One never can say season end over.
Report bon one kasa de enyamba bonten kra say we to opeso de adwuma no to. So Barcelona need to be disciplined. They need to convert their chances. They are creating a lot of chances. The last time that I may catch us, Barcelona in the last 10 matches, no, I see 16 big chances, and it looks normal. But matches be saying you won't be getting these chances. Possessive and pressing. Atletico Madrid would want to press Barcelona and catch them on the break. And when I look at the Barcelona defense, I am who's a Barca keep clean sheet. Now maybe say any team no one bad juma na because obey juma kakrebia you can easily get a goal against Barcelona. Never had them la Lukman too. I see Atletico Madrid getting a goal. I see Barcelona getting a goal. Me man to away. But Barcelona have been doing well in their away matches against Atletico Madrid in recent times. They seem to find their way around them. In their last 10 games, Barca winning 8-1 draw and 1 defeat, scoring 23 goals and conceding 11 with 5 clean sheets for Barcelona. And in the last 4 matches of Marco Metropolitano Nyamzutu, Barca have won their last 4 matches of the Metropolitano. So massive advantage for Barcelona but I see Atletico Madrid score. Me too. Yeah, my game no a 3-2 or a 2-2 score line. A win or draw for a Bastuna or
okay.
Now elsewhere,
yeah,
Mamfa back being Kahone and Koyanim. Now elsewhere, Arsenal said no Man City see from. Now so too, I think sir, this might look like weird dear. Banco to Adam could be 1 week for Man City be a boy. No, the uncle Pep Nasa Kakra.
No train how to use Semenyo.
Yeah.
So with my baby, he doesn't have to go there and build a team around him. Also a coach
but
and you only study how
say
and how you place a call to him. He has all got now. Not gonna go
say you're bad. Imagine Pep Guardiola Emma where he did so too. And no Pep is Pep. Oh, Pep is Pep. You and say I go for my base on Mbebuani. Oh, so Pep did so too. Pep Guardiola is
Pep. Don't mention us.
Until the would 1 week be crowd or your announcement. The also now Mauritania Mebebwa. At least you come back with a lot. Also, some of us had issues with Semenyo going to City, and especially in January. I'm not going to run away from that. Now me come on and say, me share Mamouche, Ryan Cherky, Foden, Savino, Jeremy Doku, Ellen Haaland, Bernardo Silva. As a City, any more talent, now what thing? Say Semenyo kwa. Guardiola won't force him to change how he operates. Because we saw that under Jack Grealish. Grealish was one player in terms of transitional football in England. Non-neteso. It was a Grealish in your goals, Grealish in your assist, but he was the focal point of the Aston Villa attack. Without him, they were basically next to nothing. And you want to say, we've listened to Rodri, we've listened to Fernandinho. Also, sometimes you need close to 6 months to understand how Pep Guardiola want to use you and how Pep Guardiola want to bring the best out of you. Today, we said there be Oko General Idiana and Gofa. But Guardiola had other ideas. He had other ideas, and he's using him more like a second striker. Whilst the attention is on Erling Haaland, Semenyo takes advantage of the attention.
When the famous quote on Semenyo. Or say he has a sense for second balls in the box, but not just that. The pace, the intensity, keeping the ball with the ball. He's top.
Exactly. It will to us say attention on Haaland, because by default, the first point of City's attack, Haaland, all balls to him. No to the Aquarian say, send your cast Semenyo excellent with the second ball. No? Whilst attention to Haaland, so no, he picks up the loose chances. And now go your say, Utibu say attention in our panel they are two. And you two naturally so his City boy opponent now market strategy when you 2 players on Haaland. And so we a player now 1v1. O confidence, but to our master your confidence. Yafa be beyond 20. I say Ochiabrante ne transe and now only din komo force man who say
baby I want
baby I want me met with what do baby for
no
because the Semenyo how he shoots, how he even attack space, and even when he miss chances. What was say you be Yamana was a massa at the end one I'll be now best mama you to Guardiola why judgment let's no we've seen players make moves and all of a sudden they just do
we're fitting fine,
but now we're fitting into the system.
He's scoring the goals against Liverpool. Me will say Liverpool centre back French, you know. Konate was struggling. The bar one there.
Adia back one me who say I saw it me bobe 120 minutes wait bobe 90. How he joins defense and also join the attack without getting tired. And the man who say Oba Ghana dey na esi. Enti na Ghana coach Oto. And kope bibi kakra because Oba Ghana as a ball no ball as a bibi so no.
And now discuss with P baby and top to guys were saying say MC also release ball no man in them. Jibo young guy. MC be en kon on them e wa ha.
Anytime be a me opportunity to watch a Ghanaian player, our boy a top club in Europe now perform na many aje. especially the Emma Semenyo story no. Emma Ghana fo bebre na ahoto ne say ye wo World Cup here. Ghana ekobo World Cup ni bi. Country bi okọ World Cup bia no, at least you need one player. Unu obi kwa akobo a obeye the fear factor. O have Black Stars team na da ho sisi na. Ye start your journey na Kudus. But ye ko na Kudus fade out. And good for us Yenya Semenyo playing for Manchester City. Enra so Oshego. After Oshego Enra no Semenyo in the Premier League one season abeye the only Ghanaian player washe 13 goals one season yewie. The highest was Tony Ebo washe 12 da with Leeds United. Jordan washe 12 with Leicester City. Didayu washe 12 with Swansea. But obi anyone no at 12 and then no Semenyo washe 13 goal. Looking at the goal scoring record from Bournemouth and on one Semenyo last season she 12 goals for Bournemouth. Looking at the goal scoring record, it's possible say in next season Semenyo will reach 20 in the Premier League. Maybe I who say a Ghanaian player in the Premier League and reaching 20 goals in the Premier League. Is over Premier League goal scoring chart now on the top third. Haaland, Thiago, Brentford, and then Semenyo. It do ye no kwano and the Yakobo World Cup na. See against Panama. The name Semenyo e di hu be Panama fumu. Yebo against England. The name Semenyo e di hu be England fumu. Yebo against Croatia. E din Semenyo e di hu be to Croatia for so. Eti uye Ghana ni na who's a Ghanaian player perform say and he's performing at a top club Manchester City. Being coached by arguably when it comes to style and resource the best manager of football in Pep Guardiola. Enti Semenyo story no energy na eyeso de Magana. Anopeya na story bi so asaba about another Ghanaian player. Time last season ban we Oyerepa Samani no. This was the story between Sammy Lemens and Emiliano Martinez. Na Aston Villa awo say there Emiliano Martinez enter Villa this season obe move because after the World Cup no wababe a top goalkeeper Sani save against Colomwani. You can talk about Lionel Messi goals or share the World Cup Babu say so wanya sa save na ankebeka Messi awaje World Cup na. And World Cup no untimi nka three most important players for the Argentine national team abe Emiliano Martinez efrim Messi, Emiliano Martinez and Di Maria. Etina after World Cup abebo Premier League Villa phone say no level na okono the level na ya bro Aston Villa so it one way obeko and there were clubs almost show interest with him like Manchester United. Amorim say when he met the Manchester United management he catch almost straight say he wants Emiliano Martinez and you know kwa Oli Watkins if so here players some more Premier League experience if United be so more tough for them tentema then the United scouts on the other side at the Lemena ba Aston Villa here can want some replacement for Emiliano Martinez Lamen nti ede na Manchester United be because if it comes to spending Manchester was sika betimi dia koto Emiliano Martinez. But Tubusa Aston Villa for say after taking huge money from club to say Manchester United, will almost spend the same amount na Manchester United the moment to buy a huge goalkeeper to say Emiliano Martinez and Omega Jose Debi. They were searching for potential at a cheaper cost. Near the number be that ponim. Villa the pressure ni ho. Tibetia krakra na kakra a bedroom stage we know about Emiliano Martinez. The United took a decision of Selma Parliament from the Belgium League. And Emiliano Martinez Aston Villa. Ebia says CBM. So when you Ghana in a friend club in Chino or Bonojelano. Manchester United, Epe Baliba. Brighton for Epe Caleb Yunchi. Manchester United scout asked for to Caleb Yunchi. And also mentioned even in the general transfer window, and here can Liverpool and here a defensive midfielder I'll be protect on my back for no. Near linking Caleb Yunchi to Liverpool. Nottingham for say Caleb Yunchi the obe free wa. It should be a record signing on fee. It's in Manchester United they stuck in between spending 100 million on Baleba because of Premier League experience. And now say they'll move to Nottingham with a lesser fee. Akofa Caleb Yunchi. Yes, Obeba only Premier League experience. You know, say Manchester United problems. He say, Omu here will be to replace Casemiro. Our announcers will be free. Manchester United at the end of the season. It is the story of Leme and Emiliano Martinez. Any different from Yunchi and Baleba. So Manchester could talk Caleb Yunchi. As some of Manchester United players can say they have bought a player who doesn't have experience in the Premier League. Manchester Super Soap competing for top for another Premier League title. It's either no monko to Baleba. But when you have watched the growth of Caleb Yunchi, the last 2 seasons, he was not Jelanda. He only need a big platform. And or a versatile player. Or a selling in a 3-man method. Sometimes as an outside midfielder, box to box as a number 8. A drew maybe so a born as a holding midfielder. Blasters was about right back there. Say you din amount for what? And omudi do omudi one. And Blasters ke ko work up. See the form pa na ko work up na. Kaya number 6 na that screen is no.
Na no na go.
So we call better bench.
Say the Manchester.
Hey, na patemu do mu to ba bele no akwakobo.
No, but if it's that good to the extent say Manchester United. Enya no mbe pendia. Say na omom na mo ni ba.
Say on say coach ni oba. Obe here play over experience. Because stage ni so. Ohia obi a wagina ho pen. And say offer the profile of Caleb Yunchi, offer Thomas Partey. Na say ko boy first game of World Cup. So to there obefa Thomas Partey. The call might not be bold. And sometimes our players no. Oko drop no World Cup pre.
By 6 and 8.
Otimbo 6, Otimbo 8. Oko drop no World Cup say king. Now kwa dane my class in 2014. When ne yen say Asian na injuries ahano. But ne be here experience at the World Cup because here people drop who dey see. But senya no pa na see the form pa na ka asema. So joke number 6 ni. At the World Cup Caleb Yunchi. But he be here the experience of Thomas Partey. It's Manchester ebe decided. Manchester scout huno. Baleba so Premier League experience. Baleba 100 million, we 30. It's one of Manchester United befa.
Nawe Manchester tona man go bana.
O say
tona no okobo.
So Obabo
assuming he signs.
They say they need a replacement for Casemiro.
So if they sign him, almost sign us like a replacement.
Yes.
Now say if Manchester a person there is more than good for Ghana. Now you Partey amuzo timbo 8.
Partey no.
Ghana you Partey be man.
Partey no didi na
nam. Partey say so more.
But what didi na nam. And now we coach Oyerepa. Players no bet me at Tiagina. I fight to a bit so to when it even comes to the decisions. No.
What is his performance with the Black Stars?
Oh, so Oba. Your friend in Unity Cup near Coborn a Brentford Stadium one and recently, and they're the friend. And to share then a lot of cups with the Black Stars. But Ubia Washan or Nordland Biams to two.
So I'm league
say na Manchester kofa goalkeeper free Belgium buy ya.
But don't want that won't go to be.
I see a boss shot on the bench.
But if you are the over control,
a boss shot on the bench. It's a story about but one thing is say aside Manchester United, Liverpool scout identify no, Chelsea identify, even Arsenal identify no. And she show the kind of talent or
about 8 times for Ghana.
Yes. So after the first he was at the Unity Cup. When the Unity Cup about 2 games. And at the matches I have no. Also about Otuo-Acheampong using as right back. Using as right back. A perfect number 6 times 2. Or a lot of the how obey winning balls, the balls distribution, and even when only ball numbers to 2, some food as a ball cram mechanics are no scan the park and so. At the time
I doubt if a player like this, a 20-year-old Ghanaian, Manchester United or Obeba be understudy kakra.
No, sir,
to come and
one thing is that he's coming from one of the best academies in the game, Right to Dream. And Right to Dream is also no. Hey, academy are well respected. You don't free Right to Dream. You do work on Nogeland. You ma platform. On the mostly no. So to they are no more than say. You should players some free Right to Dream. For me to say Niyama, for me to say Kudus. How they are performing. It is a top player or what? Yes, Norwegian League ni a huge league.
Anyway,
I'll be a player before, but based on the potential or one day, it can be the lament story. 100 million baleba, we will see a 30. The end of na ya show. Arsenal and then against Brentford after City winning Enra. Emma say points na be 3. Arsenal born no winning, be go back to 6. But one thing is say. When you want to win the Premiership, also pass it through this pressure. Want me win a top league like the Premier League. Now so they start here from a chassis to a year. When you're for league, no. Premier League entisa. We a league. Last season the winner of the Premier League, and then for the Premier League table of the 6th, Liverpool. Manchester City. In the last 10 years has won the Premier League title more than any other club or the second. Arsenal now at that top no. Last 3 seasons in the Premier League won the second. In the league it comes with a lot of pressure. Into the Arsenal be commune no. Eso mu say omunya ne totroto so menam musa no makoji Premier League no. But this is the story of the two sides. Two teams me no bebo na enwum to almost story ni. Okay, the first time we share in the Premier League, Brentford and Arsenal. That was August 2021. You free COVID ni buy. And a Brentford share Arsenal 2-0. You both game ni we no. Nam zo tu Arsenal supporters say yempa mo Ateta. Na nya de Ateta no betia ya Arsenal adwuma no. Team on free championship maba. Abecho 2-0. Then obeden wait me Arsenal adwuma. This was Arsenal lineup. Leno ne da post mu. Chambers right back. Ben White was making his debut for Arsenal. Okay, Pablo Mari. And okay, Tini. Arsenal 2-man midfield. Yes, Xhaka. And over Sunderland. And Asambi Lubunga. That was their 2-man midfield. Nicolas Pepe, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Balogun. This was Arsenal's starting lineup. In the course of the game, Bukayo Saka bem. A 2 Arsenal lineup here 5 years ago, Omodibo against Brentford. Omo started game no, omo share game na se no. Pa no. Emu 2. And the wo say and the Bukayo beka ho and the year 3. Nti nyoma bebira asesa from that period. Brentford so on the other side. So they had Raya and other Arsenal as their goalkeeper. That team had Mbeumo, Ivan Toney leading the attack. Notgard, Ebo game nibi, and the Notgard was Arsenal. Oyenka, Ebo game nibi. Ye game no, Zoto. Brentford coach and friend Thomas Frank, they know echi at Tottenham for Apamoni. Say over the progress of these two teams 5 years ago, Brentford are just 5 points away from entering the top 5 in the Premier League. Arsenal are on top of the Premier League. With the same Ateta, Brentford there. Thomas Frank no do mobile Premier League oni ho. She processor Arsenal kum. Na we processor Brentford so kum. Tony Mbuemo, who scored 20 goals, the highest any Brentford player in the Premier League. And they Thiago and I'm Kwaso or person record na 17. It's two teams are passing through a lot of process no master. And can Brentford as now, we should be talking about a team all try to avoid relegation. Arsenal pressure now the man on August 2021 there. No more deserve because if Arsenal are not going to win the Premier League, Arsenal should be part of the top 4. Arsenal story with Premier League no. But they offer two teams now and your master finding replacement players no more than getting results. One and then him said Thiago Ibai. As at this stage, he's going to score 17 goals. Yes, Arsenal they based on their signings. Any depth they come with their name, him say they will fight for the Premier League title because the last 3 seasons someone the second Premier League, But Arsenal, Brentford, and then Mr. Two will have a different story. So Arsenal fan now. Paibo nyina say sa 14th August 2021 story will not repeat because a repeat here at the Arsenal league title no person winning no and a lot of pressure be Arsenal so but this is Brentford side say enye conference league comes so they want to play in the Europa League it's just imagine the game a game ebeba with a lot of pressure. Especially how Brentford game is so physical. How good Omoye. On say when we talk about Arsenal set pieces, you can't about corner. But when we talk about Brentford, Kayode, you throwing. What's Arsenal strength? Kobo corner kick. How many help opponent no? Say Brentford enya throwing closer to opponent in a half. And to say the Arsenal so kobo corner. Because some of the Italian Coyote from their right back. It's quite a difficult game. But if you want to win the Premier League, you should be able to win such games.
Good one.
So, share two teams no. The Omaya this season the Premier League. Baby a Brentford free and baby a Arsenal draw. KB Kwan Kabeti can say game the 1-1 and 2-2. But there is something about this Arsenal team. I'm to make us say, even majority of the top clubs in Europe, money any day. Say Arsenal could difficulties ma. They are able to use their bench to get results. That is the difference between Arsenal and any other teams who no competing in the Premier League this season. It's the game now 1-1, but to be winning from the bench, which Arsenal what the strength to do it. When it do the critical, say be changes, coaches me no changing results. I know na Arsenal. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. I don't see Atletico Madrid standing up against Barcelona because. If you said this season should be the last season for Diego Simeone, he has nothing to offer. Let's come at the club. Maybe of a free year, and him to the why like 14-15 years no. Ultimately, be
okay.
It's in a mad mula look my corner and so to because those type of players Diego Simeone in team fan juma. Players no more flair no person no so to team fan juma. I am a man for Otuo João Felix 120 million euros. He was the finest talent in the Portuguese league at that period, chased by all top clubs in Europe. But my boy, no man, no money, but they go to me upper mechanic players. Good. Against a Barcelona team, a very difficult to beat. Yes, Atletico Madrid can score, but my member Barcelona 2-1 or 3-1. I won't give one ball against Atletico Madrid.
Thank you, Tino. And going to Liverpool say,
no more than but
you see, coach is here, Juma, Europe. Sakwano coach is Sunderland. Wouldn't him how he does it. Players some fat, low cost, but they can. And not just Liverpool suffocating. And you get to oh, but they are good coaches. Oh,
yes.
Coaches need be so I call Brentford, Thomas Frank assistant to the by acquire the concert you know papa but Makofa Dango Atara they know how to use the players e be some there omo ana mini certificate A ni one when the coach ana ni encourage what
3-2.
What a game it was.
Na sakwa no egudo no onya team of
papa.
Eno am yi Shondai kedi no. All right, you know. Yankwa 11-15.
Yeba na e classico no se de wa kan bia no. Eno so pempe ho nti no ensam wo fie mi twa me hutaw na yeba ya pe no. Efie de no ato aso. De tie nie marike kaka chaw se Aigbo 20 bottles ukwafu ide ena bibia mu no ya pe mu no kure na fe hwese ampa wo fo sika de ma obi no akra kama ka abrewa we credible ni nyina no ene se di ka bosham B Forward Company uko Japana eye company kasia Honda ni Toyota cars no mu ena eye enkonko bia no omu agenta omu no mu edi dwuma Ghana de no eye Isaac Bottom ni de no ye Aigbo 20 motors Aigbo 20 motors ebretia bi wo kraka no ede amaw ni bo no ebede fom ni nyina no ene se ene waya adwuma ko wanim peka ni bi dada ho ni nipa so yo me ni nyina mo so no kan ni bi kwa ho a etimi so abo adwuma ede maw na wotwe ni aye sales ede amaw eno nti nkofo to Toyota Vozi Toyota Noah Sienta Toyota Bridge Sanzo Toyota Beta Honda Step Wagon bia wo de wo se wo mpesa brand we no wo pe American and Germany cars eno so kwa no na se de obekra ede amaw me se ebre eye tie bi eno nti bomodem na hwehwe Isaac Bottom wo Kumasi Tanaso wadu Tanaso no na je se wo before se wo agrika no a wo se edan tie bi ene suo no edan no efie no kan ne sesa ni mu no kakran no bomodem na pick number na friends sie ni deliver wo de no emfama eye 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 sesiye wobenya Isaac Bottom na wono ahwe ediabom abusuei medical culture say nura Dr. Bahano woti Benjamin Dental Clinic Limited ena ka wo say wo se no say pipe fita no jaiwa wom wo adwuma ni nyina ne say wo mabin wo doctor sa wo munim de wo se ho adwuma nko a wo ba na ye examination consultation root canal treatment RCT ye be ye sealing na ye polishing kama ye bright utire nyane white fita wo adwuma braces ya de faso na design na FFF teeth jewelries omoye restoration extraction na ya teeth replacement ahade no soso ya ni ne mfa bi nhyehyem konkonene no omeyi ni nyina ade amam omadwuma enkrade ye kono ngwa main lorry station atomic down so omokwabenya runabout ubakumasi ya Wabripo junction of Bantama High Street Techiman AMZ of Kenton Road sanso na kofodi nkrabatani mienu ya Central Police Station also Tadisco Junction mo aflawono mo twan ewo CBG Bank ono mo eno ane ne hwe animu tamale Tichigu opposite the post office MTN ono mo 0598 731 823 sanso and 0549 906-588 Benjamin Dental Clinic and I'm doing number no ediama wono wako hwia e wo so wunya dupa edi twu se no se de be ye se no pa de fita ma wono empo ni nyina no ene se e ka chako to pay Samara company ne nsa no adwuma no enya nwanwa se ne e ma ne ye masom urumu omo provision shop obi ano e ton bi ye ton ntem dentist na mi ati ase se e ya no pa ne anwumre ne twetwe ese ebra konkone ne bia no enko hyesim enu nti make sure se body trainer na nkeboro mo aye no enu ana ye de ashaka shakotu paste no mu a ye de twese a ne yesa ye fita halitosis enu so be isa de no e de fru hokaka pa de wonne to nkwanta motumi apai wo 0246 864 798 0501 454 462 number si mienu wamandem na fra company for na fra yam so bi mraw na so ton sansa no enene obia eton wawie ni sa no ye kofi yase uduru won mu a power bar stop won mu a sanso na takrade anaji estate on bank no ene ben mu amon ka de Accra kwabenya ACP road power bar stop asem ni etiawa akwa no obese o si asem betia hepatitis and ward ye ma meno wafa fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney stone SK no ye de ba mu mubu faso unya binum ya pe na febrete bi na yam tutuo no na say yam keka no ni nyina se atu afri won mo wuti li voke we live na na se de so de dupa ba no na fe live no de bia no enya kama we nyina no me ka wo say 0244 544422 0200 3838 31 number simienu ya de power specialist herbal hospital wa wie ne sa no me ka wo se enyama pade wunya bi wo fia ni nyina na ye ni nyina se sika de bia no ho ba yetem na so wo to ade a to de be chede ma wo eno ne yefe ne se awu agama wo ni ho na wo ba nso afa ade no no oyusu ni nyina no ene se wo to ade pa eno ntina me ka wo se blender generator gas and electric stove CCTV camera no wo hia bi e wo ba bia wo bia ye wo chat freezer ho sanso and a washing machine ye wie ne sa no phone no hia Nokia Samsung iPhone tap ben and a wo pe Franco and na akofade aba ne bo no so edra fom ye pa eno ntie ko ajaba jewelry nkrobata ne ba ko ben ho adum old Melcom Kofo clinic new kejetia ho nyina no e Franco and ye kan ho asem 0245 316969 wa wie ne sa no tutumrika na ko pe sharp imbusu no bi abusua bia ebehia bi ni nyina ne se enei hwehwemufo na me hunu se nipa bia na manyare ansa ene obusu ho nkwamwa no o ma busu mo nkwamwa no nyaade yade betumata nipa diom de biara da eno nti sharp imbusu no de abusua bia hia bi na wo no ma no pane anwumre se de nimdifo no be chekere wo no diabetic phone no ulcer cancer hypertension UTI candidiasis body pains menstrual problem loss of appetite stress mese manyare ansa no akonom eno nti bomoden kopa bi esifie ho 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 no nya sharp imbusu no bi etimi ato awieye aye no aba weekend na wo kwa na bomoden pick number na mede ma wo no sanse uptown food de omo ene som nkofo duane pa emi etimi bu yanim na kurewa ni nyina ne se ye wo chicken noodles 160 promo ninti for 55 Ghana assorted fried rice no nanka 210 eno so da form 99.3 assorted jollof no nanka 210 99 Ghana ye wie ne sa no ye de cocktail mocktail aba beka ho ene ye de fufuo bankunu ene wache no amoro kwese no ye de abeka ho nam se ansa no bonti obi obedi ho bia no de bia no de ho eye ne fie ye kokuma so rich Shell filling station report here JP filling station bom so off Ahensan Estate Road Crow from so Yeniska FM no and a pen adie patase block house adiemra petroleum filling station tana so Apasapa Junction Anraga Junction so or opposite of Orukrum police station Kenya say Garden City University we wo for uptown foods on 0596 922-066 na fei watime ajo so ne kwakwa no wo wasum duenti mesuma sum duenti abusuana sum duenti yenko abrepo first go filling station ho na Dr. Sam owo de oye mane ye fe ene se bema wo de no oboda bridwo a wo ko ya pe na se pressure na ade nante enti obemu ahome wo se aduro no omade na numbi onu mu obemu so bema na hyase na epija wo se kofie na fokoye action sabra bedi patu no tu aso wo nyina che no ete ho adwuma ne de woni mfirimu oguso bo enti mu a mode ne eye ete na ese so pressure no aba woni no eso obi de giso ben no yuso ko akire we nyina no eye stroke diabetes hernia ulcer cancer gono ya de nso e de aka ho a white ne de omodura pe na himfi ono na chisa akoko no obetu e de afiri ho doctor so friend 0243 001058 0243 001058 on that note yamrai na fe ye fie nsem ni nyina no ye meto aso emfama mo
all right and Salman the captain ba and wonya ne mana babo movement kakra mem ana okay enwanu no kombane na yentie
yes me that
doctor due
yenye udeni 11:22
kai
11:32 I am off na my free the legend nanim na ya
but on sanity kasa
what's on
and this kasa
Oyerepa hospital and Oyerepa clinic magazine ba fikrom ana Accra Odoko official town ana enne yatena se anopa wiei na yatena am sotuo na yapon di ho nsem ehia eripa hia moa sotuo yade so ya eripa yade okro yimu enra sotuo ana miami nua ba kon wa kontu mu obedu na ne nansa so kwa kontu sa na yere organa afini na ese one na yere enya nkutahudie kakra empamu no sotuo kutadie koswa no nua na ne taya jujuni na obaye ana ose jaka asema asieni sotuo na yesem recommend SM de mano man recommend am na say aphrodisiac me recommend man say sotuo enema na AC no a common thing I see member bebrebe nya sa problems no member bebrebe ba ya na ontimi nka asa we so yonkundu ko kan so maame undu kan so papa but ekoba se ya na eyese mesotu adokta fo neka
ɛna Dr. Du Mohammed ahyɛ no sɛ me metrim sɛ ɛsɛm na dwuma poti a yɛdie no msotuo saa deɛ yɛkɔ so bɛrima no a ɛkɔ off no msotuo no nyinaa ne sɛ me nua no wotu sɛ ne veins no mu ablɔke ɛno nti no wo sɛ yɛbɛrima no ɛnyɛ kase de bi a yɛka no ɛyɛ ntintini enti mmogya na yɛ sɛ ɛdi afrosane ne kɔ ne pɔmpe ne ma bɛrima no gyina peme no msotuo ntimi nkɔ ɛdi ablɔke eti ebloki saa unya SM bites zoto na dwuma titira edie no ebiebie kwanu na kwa dam eti blood circulation no bizoto ekɔ fully. That's right. The moment the blood betimi a circulate akɔ bɛɛma mu no ana ɔyɛ bɛɛma tie ka sɛ bɛɛma anya bɛɛma ne sɛ wutimi di fufu ade ma bɛɛma ɛne sɛ udu akono a wokɔ. That's right. It is sa SM ehia masa nkrofo no so to there is other money banya and say lack of exercise back no so to ana aging on the age normal so wu nyini a so to ya edumom yamre adura be ma wasa gina so say so about 80 years papa bia na waka na sebe no ebe mo act like a 50-year-old man no SM bites good it you be ma SM ma no ho nye enko atwe ofie. That's right. The bia Dr. Dusi ka benya nka nom ze da wonu nzu no wey any side effect go to eyemura enti hama ene ehihini no ani aka bom ne dia ye SM bites. That's right. To na we die e bia obey ma na ntimi sorry say that blood no ekoye stagnant na move a to and also in a long way the other disease never will. Also stroke everybody in so to when the blood no entering circulate and go in proper places at the cover back. That's right. And the way I say Obama, of course the Obama nko offer say we dem kwa na oti hu. So to eko no develop it. Ube hu no na house block then the next no and say yes brand here no one stroke. Oh. And no na yem pese besie na whatsapp be fi kwan krom e do stroke patient aba. Et to chassis no SM test. Et edek SMB test no eya duru a eye emma berima biara wo 18 years and above edek SMB test na eya duru good ono me no a esiesie wo e ma osisi ni gina yie na ma watenka no nso agina soro nti de bia no hu wo yira hu no se wo hu abranche bi o number bi hu kuna hu no se wo hu ababa o number bi se e kachi enti sadna SMB test na juma eye no okay enti wono wo bro chire de bi to that problem so to wo ko order omo juma no hu se efie aduma no aba anwemre no aba
za ha so sa
unya kwa musa ha de unya kwa kakra ogana de wota
den unya kwa den